Hey guys, welcome to Namjoon TV. With me, we're going to be talking about fish keeping again. As you can see in this 35-gallon tank, I'm just having my Calico Ranchus in there. We have some Tiger Ranchus, two Calico Ranchus, regular Calico Ranchus, and my very beloved Cow Ranchu. Yeah, so in this video we're going to be talking about how to treat fin rots or tissue rots in goldfish. Yes, as you can see, there, my cow rancher, my beloved cow rancher, starts to have some fin rots or tail rots. Look at her tail. Some of its parts are ripping apart. Yes, that. Because as you can see from my previous videos, I had 10 ranches in there. I put all my ranches in this tank because I had to fix the filtration system on the tank outside. That is why I put those ranches in here, and that's when my problem began. One of my female ranches just lays on the bottom of the tank, doesn't move a lot. She's really stressed, and my cow ranchu is having some fin rots. Now just take note, never overstock your fish. Never overstock your fish too much to avoid stress and to avoid polluting the water too much. Now this video is not sponsored, but I'm gonna be talking about this one, Melafix by API. Yes, this is what I use for treating fin rots. So it treats bacterial fish infections, rapidly repairs damaged fins, ulcers and open wounds, and promotes regrowth of damaged tissues and fins. And it's all natural. It's extracted from natural tea trees. Yes. So benefits of this one: a safe, all natural way to treat bacterial fish infections. Also recommends for treating newly introduced fish to reduce risk of disease outbreaks. So there you go. When adding new fish and to treat, number one, fin or tail rot. That's what I'm treating right now. Also open red sores, open body wounds, and eye clouds or pop eye, body slime, and mouth fungus. Yes, sometimes your fish develops fungus. That's the stringy white stuff on your goldfish that usually occurs in their wens, also on their bodies. It's like strings of white slimes like that. So this is what we use. The directions we're using is you add 5 ml per 10 gallons. Okay, so in Melafix you have this cap which has measurements in there. So you don't need to estimate, you just use the cap for the measurement of your treatment. So you dose daily for 7 days. That means 5 ml per 10 gallon for 7 days, and do not do not change the water after 7 days. That's when you make a 25 to 30% water change. So you continue treatment if necessary. So 7 days treatment for this one, the API Melafix, to treat all of these diseases for your goldfish. Melafix is a natural treatment for your goldfish, for those types, the fin rots, bacterial infections, open sores, cloud eyes, pop eyes. API Melafix is the #1 solution for me because it's natural and you don't need to worry about the beneficial bacteria in your filtration system. It does not do anything about it. It just keeps it intact, unlike some of the treatments that resets all the bacteria in there. But API Melafix does not do that. It just directly goes to the infection itself and treats it right away. So we have to dose for 7 days. It is now my 2nd day of treatment, and hopefully before 7 days my cow ranchu, my cute cow ranchu, will be fully healed. By the way, when you use API Melafix, you will really have some bubbles on top of your tank. Don't worry about that. And you will also smell some medicine smell on your tank. That's pretty normal. Don't worry about that. Your water may also be a little bit cloudy. And also it seems sticky like that. It's not like very flowy. It seems sticky, and that's okay. Alright, so update on the cow rancher that we're treating with Melafix for her tail rots. It's now on our third day, and as you can see, yeah, some parts of it are already growing. Okay, so update on our attempt to fix the tail rot of our cow rancher. Yes, it's now on our fourth day on treating the tail rot, and I should say that she is recovering. Blushy tail, unlike the previous ones, but there are still marks of the fin rots. I mean the tail rots, and also the fins are recovering, but there are still marks. An update on the tank. Yes, I scrubbed all the algae. I mean most of the algae, because there are still some algae in there. I scrubbed most of the algae, and now I'm having this one. Yes, and I also added 2 fish in there. So there are now 7 again in the tank. 35-gallon tank with 7 ranchus, and all my red-white ranchus are at the back on the pond. Alright, day 5 in our Melafix treatment to treat the tail rots of the cow ranchu. And yeah, update, still there are parts of the tails that are not yet healed, especially those at the top part. Oh, splashing water on me. Yes, but most of the fins are okay now. But the tail, there is really a part that hasn't grown yet. But so what causes fin rot or tail rot on fish? Number one reason is the water quality. If you have poor water quality, that deteriorates the health of your fish and deteriorates the immune system in fighting against bacteria, and that's when bacteria comes in to strike and damage the fins of the fish. If worse, it may kill the fish. Yes, always maintain a very good water quality by maintaining your filtration system and changing water, especially if you have an overstocked aquarium. Yes, I have my filtration system in here, but I suspect the water quality deteriorated because I mixed all the ranches in this tank, 35-gallon tank, with first 13 ranches and then reduced to 10, and now it has 7 ranches in there. That may have disturbed the chemistry of the water, and yeah, caused one of my ranchus, my female ranchus, to just lay at the bottom, and this cow ranchu to develop fin rots. Yeah. So every fish has an immune system, and it is different from the others. Some may fight bacteria and other illnesses stronger than the others, and yeah, others may suffer more than the others. Another reason for fin rot is sudden change of water temperature. As if your temperature becomes rapidly cold, yeah, the fish might develop fin rots and other sicknesses. Third reason that why fish develops fin rot is or are the parasites. Yes, there are parasites, and even in a healthy tank there are still parasites. They are only waiting to strike to your fish when their immune system is low, and their immune system is low when they are stressed. So they're just preparing to attack whenever the fish is stressed, and then they come in and they destroy your fish. Fourth reason why the tails and the fins of your fish might tear is another fish. Yeah, there are other fish in your tank, even goldfish. There are fin snipping goldfish. That means they snip on the fins of the other goldfish. Yeah, out of maybe for fun or so. But yeah, there are also bullies in the goldfish world, and if they continue to do that, other fish in the tank might suffer from tearing fins and tearing tails. Basically, the reason of fin rot, as well as the other sicknesses and illnesses in fish, is stress. When your fish is stressed, that's when bacteria attack and harm your fish. You should find the stressor of your fish, or stressors, It might be from one reason or two reasons, but yes, you need to find the stressors of your fish and deal with them immediately before anything grave happens. Alright, day 6 of our treatment or dosage with the Melafix on our main tank, and as you can see, most of the tails of the howtocureranchu and the fins of the howtocureranchu are already healed. It has grown just a bit on the tips. It has not yet fully recovered the tips, and this part, the huge part there on the top of the left tail, is not fully recovered yet. But yes, it's our 6th day and I have seen improvements, although I will say that I could have achieved better results if I put the howtocureranchu in a quarantine tank, or I mean the hospital tank, but right now the hospital tank is not available since I have my guppy fries in there. Dosing with Melafix on your main tank does not harm the beneficial bacteria, so yeah, does not reset it and all, so it's safe to use in the main tank. But again, yeah, I could have achieved better results in fewer days if I had put my howtocureranchu on a quarantine tank or a hospital tank. I isolated her. I still continued feeding all of them in there, so yeah, but water quality might be an issue because yeah, once you feed, you introduce ammonia and all. So 7th day update on the treatment of Melafix in our main tank. I'm treating this howtocureranchu because of her fin rots and tail rots, and right now it's the 7th day and I'm seeing a lot of improvements on her tails. And yeah, however, there is a little part on the tail that isn't healed yet, but I am very positive that the following days that will be healed, really healed. It's the 7th day and I'm stopping the treatment of Melafix in my tank. I'm gonna be changing around 30% water as instructed on the bottle of the Melafix, and I'm gonna give time for the tails and the fins to be fully healed without using the Melafix. Yeah, so take note that you can achieve better results if you have an hospital tank and you're isolating the casualty and feeding the casualty less food so that it will not disturb the quality of the water, and also isolating your casualty will also provide it room for privacy and that they won't be disturbed by the movements of other fish in the tank. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Once again, this is me, John, and this is Namjoon TV. For more fish keeping video, subscribe.